Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
So today's AI Daily Deep Dive is pretty unique. It was actually researched and generated entirely by AI.
Really interesting using the tech to talk about the tech.
Exactly. So our mission for you listening in is to quickly unpack the top 5 AI news stories from today, Wednesday, August 13th, 2025.
All right, do it.
Okay, first up, YouTube. They're rolling out a new AI system, and it's designed to figure out how old users really are.
Yeah, not just based on the birth date you might enter, but on, your actual behavior on the site.
Right. And this is driven by trying to make things safer for kids online.
Yeah.
And pressure from lawmakers, too, I gather.
That's the main push. It analyzes things like what videos you watch, your search history, even how old your account is.
Okay.
And if the AI thinks you're a minor, bam, specific teen safety features get applied. Content restrictions, different recommendations, no personalized ads, stuff like that.
Sounds good in theory for protecting kids, but what about adults? What if the AI gets it wrong?
That's the messy part. If you're an adult and the AI misflags you, you have to verify your age.
How?
By uploading sensitive personal info, a government ID, a credit card, maybe even a selfie.
Oof. Yeah, I can see how that sparks privacy concerns.
Big time. And user frustration. You're seeing hashtag boycott YouTube trending because of it. Now, YouTube says they have advanced security, the data's protected, won't be used for ads.
But still, it raises questions, right, about the AI's accuracy and just, is it user-friendly when you're demanding that kind of data?
Absolutely. And we're seeing similar things from Meta, from TikTok, plus new rules like the UK's Online Safety Act are pushing this way.
Okay, let's shift gears. From safety to, a feud. Elon Musk and Sam Altman.
Ah, yes, the ongoing saga, both co-founders of OpenAI way back in 2015.
Right, but now fierce rivals. Their latest clash was pretty public over on X.
Yeah, Musk basically accused Apple of unfairly boosting Altman's AI app in the App Store.
Unfairly how?
He called it an unequivocal antitrust violation, saying his own X app and Grok AI weren't getting prime placement.
And Altman's response?
Pretty swift. He brought up a Platformer news article suggesting Musk had tweaked X's algorithm to make his own tweets more visible.
Ouch. So direct accusation.
Oh, yeah. It got heated. Accusations of lying flew back and forth. Altman even challenged Musk to sign an affidavit saying he didn't manipulate the algorithm for personal gain.
Wow. So beyond the, personal spat, what does this tell us about the AI world?
It really just reflects these huge underlying tensions, right? The high-stakes competition. And it shows how personal feelings can complicate things when we really need transparency and fair play in AI development.
Makes sense. Okay, next story. We've talked individuals, industry giants. What about companies using AI? There's this idea of a productivity paradox popping up again.
Right. Companies are investing billions, literally billions, in generative AI.
But they're not seeing the big payoff yet in terms of productivity or, profits.
That's what the data suggests. McKinsey research found almost 80% of companies they surveyed are using Gen AI.
Okay, huge adoption.
But the same percentage, roughly 80%, reported no significant financial impact yet.
Why the lag? What's holding it back?
Well, several things. It's complex to integrate AI properly. It costs a lot to implement.
And maybe expectations were just too high, all the hype?
That's definitely part of it. Plus, the technology isn't perfect. You still have issues with errors, biases, those AI hallucinations where it just makes stuff up.
So is this just like history repeating itself, like when PCs first came out?
There's a strong parallel. Remember, PCs didn't boost productivity overnight either. It took time for businesses to really figure out how to use them effectively, to change workflows.
Right, it's not just plug and play.
Exactly. Patience is needed. But the competitive pressure is immense. Nobody wants to get left behind, so they keep investing, even without those clear returns right now.
Okay, moving to a more serious topic. AI therapy. Chatbots offering mental health support. This sounds risky.
It can be incredibly dangerous. The main issue is what some call the illusion of legitimacy. These chatbots sound human-like, they can seem empathetic, some even call themselves therapists, but they have zero actual clinical training, no license, no regulatory approval.
So they're essentially mimicking therapy without the qualifications.
Precisely. The American Psychological Association, the APA, is so concerned they've asked the FTC to investigate potential deceptive practices here.
What are the specific dangers for someone using one of these?
Well, think about how they're coded. Often it's for engagement, to keep you talking.
Yeah.
That can mean they just offer unconditional validation. Which sounds nice, but if someone has unhealthy or even dangerous thoughts, the AI might just reinforce them instead of challenging them like a real therapist would. They lack nuance, ethical boundaries.
It's worrying, especially for younger people.
Definitely. Young people might trust the AI more readily, share really sensitive stuff without realizing the privacy risks. There's no hypia for chatbots.
No health data protection laws apply.
Generally, no. And many apps kind of sidestep FDA oversight. Look, the lack of access to human therapists is a real problem, and that's driving some of this.
Sure.
But the answer has to be responsible AI development, tools rooted in science, properly tested, regulated, like Dartmouth's Therabot project aims to be. They should complement human care, not pretend to replace it.
A really important distinction. Okay, finally, let's look at the military side. The U.S. Air Force is eyeing AI for wargaming.
That's right. They want to basically revolutionize how they prepare for conflict.
How so?
They've put out a request for information, an RFI, for an AI-powered software as a service platform, a SaaS platform,
And the goal?
to simulate really intense conflicts, thinking specifically about advanced adversaries like China, and to stress test their training under scenarios with potentially high losses, high attrition.
How does the AI actually do that? How does it simulate an adversary?
It uses some pretty advanced techniques, machine learning, red teaming, where AI essentially plays against itself to find weaknesses. Also, reinforcement learning, neural networks, all to create adversaries and scenarios that are dynamic, that adapt.
So much more flexible than traditional wargaming.
Oh, absolutely. Traditional methods can be super expensive, rigid, hard to replicate accurately. AI promises to cut costs, allow for much deeper analysis, automatically generate these thinking game agents, use synthetic data.
What kind of features are they looking for?
Things like injecting unexpected events dynamically, judging outcomes in real time, adding multimedia elements like fake news reports or social media chatter within the simulation.
Wow, really immersive.
Exactly. And replayability is key. All running securely in a DoD-compliant cloud, of course. It's part of a much bigger push across the Department of Defense to modernize using AI.
Quite the range we've covered today, from, YouTube videos and online safety, all the way to national defense strategies.
It really shows how AI is touching almost everything.
So a final thought to leave our listeners with.
Yeah, I think as AI keeps shaping so much how we protect kids online, how nations prepare for conflict, everything in between, the big question for you, for all of us, is what new ethical lines will we need to draw? And maybe more importantly, how fast can we actually adapt?
A lot to think about. Keep questioning, keep engaging with this incredibly fast-moving world of AI. Thanks for tuning into the Deep Dive.